Good morning, students. I welcome you all to the English class. The topic for today's class is Think to Win from Supplementary. This story is written by Ladakh Kirk. This lesson is based on positive attitude. Children, what is positive attitude? Positive attitude means being optimistic about situations, interactions, and yourself. People with the positive attitudes can remain hopeful and see the best even in difficult situations. Okay, children, tell me why positive attitude is important. You have to believe in yourself and work towards achieving your goal. You should not think of losing but think to win. Only to win, and then you can do it easily. Now tell short summary of this story. In the particular lesson there are seven characters. They are Rucha, 10-year-old girl. She is main character of the story. Vishnu teaching a bicycle. Seema younger sister. Prakash sir PT instructor. Neelam, Aruna, Shabana Rucha's friend. Rucha was overprotective of herself. She never did things rashly. Even in running and playing, she would be conscious of her movements. But her sister was bold to taking a risk. She was encouraged by her mother when she found a fault everything. Her classmate Aruna also gave her best comfort and motivating words at the time of her rejection. She thought that she was not very good in running. Above all, her PT instructor Prakash sir gave her more attention in sports. He gave her more practice. He motivated her, saying, Think to win. These are the words ringing in Rucha's ears at the time of her final race. She was conscious of nothing except the tape at the finishing line. She realized her potential only after the victory. Thus, the motivation and the encouragement of her well wishers and her spirit made her overcome her self doubts, shyness, and her fear. She could win whenever she chose to succeed. Children, it would be an interesting story. Watch the video and enjoy reading the story.
The title is Think to Win. I know you like stories. Okay, my dear students, shall we start the lesson? Let's start. The title is Think to Win. The bicycle wobbled as 10 years old. Rucha leaned forward in the seat and pumped the pedals. Here, the character name is Rucha. She is learning to ride a bicycle. Hold tight, Vishnu. I will fall, she shouted to the boy, who ran behind unsteadying the bicycle. Vishnu, hold tight, otherwise I will fall, she shouted to him. For the past 2 weeks, he had been teaching her to ride. In last 2 weeks, he is teaching her to ride. Don't worry, Ruchaji, you are doing well. He buffed. He said, Don't worry, Ruchaji, you are doing well. You are riding well. For a few moments, he let go of his hold and Rucha was her own. Of course, she did not know it and rode along smoothly. After he leaves the bicycle, now Rucha is riding alone without help of him and rode along smoothly. Vishnu, stop the cycle. I want to get off, Rucha called. Use the brake, Vishnu called out. His voice came from some distance away, and Rucha realized that he was not holding the bicycle anymore. Now, Rucha wanted to stop the cycle, so he asked Vishnu to stop the cycle. But Vishnu said, Use the brake. But his voice came from distance away. Now, Rucha realized that he was not holding the cycle anymore. Now, I will fall, she wailed. And before Vishnu could reach her, the bicycle wobbled, tilted to one side, and Rucha was deposited into a bush. Shaken but unhurt, Rucha cried angrily. I will fall, she wailed. Before Vishnu reached her, the bicycle and Rucha fell down into the bush. but unhurt. But Rucha cried angrily. I told you to hold tight. I told you I would fall. She glared at Vishnu. But Ruchaji, you are doing quite well. Anyway, you have to learn riding without someone holding the cycle, isn't it? Vishnu explained. See, I fell, didn't I? Rucha would not be pacified. I told you to hold right, but you didn't do that. But Vishnu said, Ruchaji, you are doing so well. Anyway, you have to learn riding a cycle with the help of others. Uh, Rucha said, see, now I fell down. Rucha would not be consoled. She stormed into the house to complain. Her mother said, I know you fell. It doesn't matter. She said calmly. We all do when we are learning to ride a cycle. At least you are not hurt. Her mother said, this is common to all when learning a ride a cycle. At least you are not hurt. Now Rucha complained, the bicycle is too big for me. When I'm in the seat, my toes barely touch the ground. Now Rucha complained like, the bicycle is too big. My toes couldn't touch the ground. Her mother explained to her that she found nothing wrong with it. Riding a cycle of that height was right for her. After all, she was growing up. Height doesn't matter. Now you are growing now. This cycle's height is right to you. Mummy, may I ride the bicycle? Asked Seema. Who is Seema? Rucha's sister, younger to her by 3 years. The younger sister of Rucha, Seema, asked her mummy, Mummy, may I ride the bicycle? No, Seema, you cannot. Rucha cut it before her mother could answer. Suddenly, Rucha said, No, Seema, you cannot. When it is so high for me, how can you sit? You are much shorter. No amount of bleeding helped. Even to me, this is so high. How can you sit? Because you are much shorter girl. Rucha said. There was a considerable contrast between the two sisters. Rucha was very protective of her younger sister. She was overprotective with her. Rucha herself had been overprotected. She seldom did things rashly. There is some difference and contrast between the two sisters because Rucha was very protective of her younger sister. Rucha giving over care to her younger sister. She was overprotective with her. Even Rucha herself also had been overprotected. Even in running and playing, she would be conscious of her movements. Rucha always caring, watching her sister when he is running, playing, and so on. Seema, on the other hand, was bold and prone to taking risk. But Seema is entirely different from Rucha. She was very bold, brave girl and prone to taking risk. She doesn't fear to take a risk. Next week, inter-house badminton matches were to be held in the school. Rucha was in the senior team. She gave up other activities and practiced with her friends. In next week, there is inter-house badminton in her school. Rucha was in the senior team. She gave up all other activities and only practiced with her friends. Rucha, hit harder, they told her on the day of match. Aruna, a very good player of their home, was expected to win and she did. Aruna, Rucha's close friend, a very good player of their house, She was expected to win. Finally, she won that match. Rucha and her opponent were almost evenly matched, and Rucha lost the game and couple of points. Rucha and her opponent were almost even match, but Rucha finally lost the game in couple of points. Their house stood second in the overall tally. I can't seem to win, said Rucha remorsefully. Rucha said, I can't seem to win, sadly. Hey, you played all right. Aruna consoled her. Hey, Rucha, you played well, yeah. So don't feel about it. She consoled Rucha. The time when your opponent was at the net, if you had hit just a little harder over her head, you'd have won that point. Now Arna said, Hey Rucha, if you had hit just little harder over her head, you'd have win that match. It's okay. I know, Rucha replied. But somehow I always make such mistakes. You must practice more, that's all, Aruna told her. Yes, I suppose so, Rucha replied gloomily. I know, yaar, I have done the same mistakes again and again. But Aruna said, You must practice more, that's all. Cheer up now, Aruna told her. At least you tried. I say the inter-school sports meet is coming up. You're in the school's relay team, aren't you? Cheer up, Rucha. At least you tried. Now we have inter-school sports meet is coming up. You are in school's relay team. I will probably make everyone lose the race, Rucha said, still gloomy. Even Rucha, in bad mood, she said, I'll probably make everyone lose the race. Don't think that way, Aruna pleaded with her. You run fast, we need you. Don't think like that. You can run fast, we need you, Aruna said to Rucha. Rucha finally agreed to stand in if no better person could be found. Rucha finally agreed to participate that. Meanwhile, she would train with rest of them under the new PT instructor Prakash sir. Now she will take training with others with the help of new PT instructor Prakash sir. He was very enthusiastic about sports and drove children hard praising, scolding, correcting, but mostly encouraging them. Our new PT instructor Prakash was a very enthusiastic person. He is very strict, but he encouraged them very well. Okay, my dear students, Rucha finally agreed to stand in if no better person could be found. Meanwhile, she would train with the rest of them under the new PT instructor Prakash sir. He was very enthusiastic about sports and drove children hard praising, scolding, correcting, but mostly encouraging them. My dear students, we have stopped our last class here. So, let's start our class from here. Rucha, you are nimble and light. You can do better than that, he told her often. Prakash always told to her, Rucha, you are nimble. Nimble means very active and light. So you can do better than this. How can I do that? Rucha confided to Aruna. I will most probably fall. Rucha asked Aruna, How can I do that? I will most probably fall. Definitely, I may fail. Don't be silly. We are all trying to better ourselves. You must try too, Aruna told her. Aruna told Rucha, Don't be silly. We are all trying to better ourselves. So you must try too. Springfield have a very fast runner in their team. Sabnam, their teammate, informed them. In the team of Springfield, they have very fast runner. Sabnam, her teammate, informed them. Has anyone heard about her? It seems they call her P.T. Usha. Sabnam says that. Has anyone heard about her? It seems they call her P.T. Usha. They have a unique and fast runner in Springfield. They call her as P.T. Usha, the great runner. Prakash sir overheard this conversation. He took a quick decision. The girls relating gather here in 5 minutes. He called out. All the girls come together. Prakash sir heard all these conversation between Rucha and Aruna. So he took a quick decision. He asked all girls to gather here from the relay team. All girls came together. Girls, I have been watching you all. You need more practice, more time on the field. You are not doing enough, he told them. Pragasa told them, girls, I have been watching you. This is not enough to win. So practice more time on the field. Vociferous protest greeted this. All right, girls, calm down. He held up his hands, placating them. Vociferous means loudly, soundly. Okay, girls, all right, calm down. And he tried to console them. Tell me, what is your goal? To win the race, isn't it? Not just to make an attempt to win. Are we agreed? The girls murmured their assent. He asked the girls, what is your goal? We must achieve, we must win the race, isn't it? This is our goal, right? So, make an attempt to win. The girls murmured their assent. Assent means agree. I know you have been training. You just need to give a little extra boost to your effort to win. Girls, I know you have been training. You are taking more effort. But if you give just little extra effort, definitely you are the winners. I know all of you have it in you, he told them. Prakash said, I know you can win because you have that power. You have stuff within you. So just try little more, he said to them. Right, let us start with these exercises. He showed them exercise that would allow their legs to stretch more, stride faster. Then he trained them in the skill of passing the baton without losing speed. Baton means a small stick which is used in relay. Don't slow down when you're near your next team member. Here the PT instructor Prakash sir showed them the exercises for their physique and he trained them how to pass the baton. Baton means already I have said that a small stick which is used in relay. And he said that don't slow down when you near your next team member. And then Prakasa said maintain your speed while passing your baton only when the baton has left your hand. You slow down. Do you understand? And you who are going to receive the baton also keep in motion. Jogging, all right. Enough for today. Here Prakasa said maintain your speed until you pass the baton, and also one who are going to receive the baton also keep in motion, jogging, keep in running, and then you can win the race. Okay, all right, enough for today. Report to me same time tomorrow again. Then turning to Rucha, he said, I want a word with you. You're apt to slow down after starting well. said Pragasa. Don't do that. Maintain your speed, he advised her. Here, Pragasa said, um, come tomorrow also in same time. And he said to Rucha, Rucha, I want to say something you. You are the right person to slow down after starting well. You will start well, but after that you slow down. So don't do that. Maintain your speed until you pass the baton. He advised Rucha. Sir, I am not very good, Rucha said dolefully. Dolefully means sadly. Sir, I am not good. No self doubts, Rucha. This is exactly what I have been wanting to tell you. You must have a positive attitude. Rucha, don't doubt yourself. You can win. You can do anything. This is what I wanted to tell you. But you must have the positive attitude. Don't have any negative attitude. Trust yourself. He told her. Don't even think of losing. See yourself winning. Don't think about the loss. Just imagine the winning moments. Imagine yourself as a winner. Think to win, only to win. You are thinking always only about the winning. You can do it. I can feel it. Yes, I know you can do it. I can feel it. Rucha went home with Prakasa's words ringing in her ears. Rucha went home with full energy with the words of Prakasa's. Prakasa's words always ringing in her ears. She always thinking about it. The next few days, he saw the girls training extra hard. Prakasa was never for, even as he trained other children. After some days, he saw the girls, they are training very hard. Prakasa always watching them, even though he trained other children. The day of the sports meet dawned, and the children piled into bushes to reach the venue. There was a laughter and a great deal of joviality as Prakasa had seen to it. They were fit and relaxed well. In the sports meet day, the day starting, the children are gathered over there and reached the venue. There was laughter and great deal of joviality, and the school girls are enjoying that venue. They are very fit and relaxed well for the sports. The stadium where the meet was being held bustled with a great activity. Children from several schools were moving around, checking out the different venues where particular events were to be held. The stadium was ready to start the program, and then the students are bustled with the great activity. They are moving energetically over there. So many schools participate in sports meet, so they are checking. The students of every school, those who have participated in sports meet, they are watching each and every single events. Prakash sir collected the schedule and gave the girls appropriate instruction. Prakash sir collected the schedule of the sports meet and giving proper instructions. Appropriate means proper instructions. The principal of host school inaugurated the meet with a short speech and also introduced the participating school. The principal of the host school started the meet with a short speech and also introduced the participating schools. Then the event started. Rucha and most of the other children of their school easily got through the heats to enter the final schedule for the following day. Rucha and other students of the school easily reached the final schedule. The next morning, after a few individual events, it was time for the girls' relay race. The next morning, the main event is girls' relay race. Four schools had entered the finals. Rucha, Aruna, Sabnam, and Neelam were the team B. There are so many schools participated in the sports meet, but the four schools only entered the finals in girls relay race. Here, Rucha, Aruna, Sabnam, Neelam were team B. Those who are from the team B, Rucha, Aruna, Sabnam, Neelam. Prakash gave them final words of encouragement. Students, listen these lines carefully because this is a very good question. Prakash gave them final words of encouragement. Girls, you are a good team. You can win. Go ahead and show your mettle. Good luck. Here, this is a very important line. This is the main question from this lesson. Okay, Prakash, what's the final words of Prakash? If I ask you, you must say, girls, you are a good team. You can win. Go ahead and show your mettle and good luck. Sabnam, a tall girl, was their first runner. She would pass the baton to Neelam. Neelam would pass it to Aruna and Aruna to Rucha, who would be finishing the race for them. Sabnam, the tall girl, she was the first runner. She will pass the baton to Neelam. Neelam would pass that to Aruna and then Aruna passed to Rucha. Rucha is the last runner. She will be finishing the race. The whistle blew and first runners were off. With the long strides, Shabnam gave the team a marginal lead. The whistles blow, the race is starting. Shabna gave the team a marginal lead. But by the team, Neelam had passed the baton to Aruna. Both team A and D had drawn level with her. But the Neelam passed the baton to Aruna. Both team A and D also equal with her. Then the runner of team D fumbled and dropped the baton. The runner of team D dropped the baton. Aruna ran for all she was worth, just managing to keep abreast of the runner of the team A. But Aruna was a worth. She ran safely and passed the baton to the other person. Finally, the baton was in the Rucha's hand. She had already noted with dismay that she was pitted against PT Usha of Team A. Finally, the baton is in Rucha's hand. She had already noted with dismay that she was pitted against PT Usha of Team A. The tough runner PT Usha is now equal to Rucha. Just my luck, the thought had flashed through her mind. She had quickly put that thought aside and when the baton was passed to her. Just my luck, this word has appeared in her mind. But she had quickly put that thought aside when the baton was passed to her. She was more than ready. She heard the shouts of her schoolmates. She's always ready. She always heard the shouts of her schoolmates. Rucha, come on, Rucha, Rucha, out of the corner of her eyes. Rucha saw PT Usha trying to overtake her. Rucha saw PT Usha trying to overtake her. Fleetingly, she thought, not again. Then Prakasha's words moment. Rucha was conscious of nothing except the tap at the finishing line, which she had to reach. Totally absorbed, she ran. She lost track of time and distance. There is nothing in her mind. Only Prakasha's words appear in her mind. Not again. So Rucha is so conscious. Her mind, there is only one thing. Just finish it with the winning. Okay. She ran on, not conscious of the fact that race was over till Aruna called out to her, Rucha, you have won, we have won. And she was hugging and kissing her. Prakasha was beaming at her and everyone was applauding her and even PT Usha came over to shake her hands. Finally, she ran. There is nothing in her mind. There is only one thing. We must win. Finally, she heard the words from Aruna. Rucha, you have win, we have win. And she was hugging, Aruna was hugging Rucha and kissing her. Prakash was beaming means seeing happily. And everyone was applauding, they are applauding her. And PT Usha came over to shake her hands. Even her opponent, PT Usha, came over her and shake her hands. I thought I was fast, but you were simply superb. She shook hands with her. Finally, PT Usha of Team A said to Rucha, I thought I was fast, but you were simply superb. She shook hands with her. This is a very good, very important line. Students, I may ask question from here. Okay, what PT Usha Team A said to Rucha. If I ask you, you said, I thought I was fast, but you were simply superb. It is always a proud moment for the winner of a medal when she is called to the victory stand. But for Rucha, it had a double meaning. She can overcome her hesitation and denials. She would win whenever she chose to. Yeah, it's very proud moment when we get in praise or we are in victory stand for the medal. But for the Rucha, it had a double meaning because she can overcome her hesitation and denials. Yeah, this is a very good point because she can overcome her hesitation. Hesitation means the action of pausing before doing anything. And denial. Denial means refuse to do anything. And she would win whenever she chose to. But now, finally, Rucha won that race. Now she got the self confidence, so she can win in any competition. Okay, my dear students, finally we have finished this lesson. We have learned many things from this lesson because a girl how to overcome her fearness, hesitation, and inferiority complex. Finally, how she wins that race. So, be confident. We must have the self-confidence, boldness, and interest to win any competition in our life. So, keep move on with confidence and boldness. Thank you, my dear students.
Children, now let's see the characters of the story. This is Rucha. Rucha, 10 years old girl, and she is the main character of this story. This is Vishnu. She was teaching Rucha to ride the bicycle. This is Seema. She is Rucha's younger sister. Mr. Prakash. He is a PT instructor. Neelam, Aruna, Shabnam. They are Rucha's friends. Now, let's start the story. Rucha is overprotective of herself. Protective means safeguarding. Protective means safeguarding. She never did things rashly. Rashly means carelessly. Even in running and playing, she would be conscious of her movements. Conscious means responsive. But her younger sister, Seema, on the other hand, was bold. Bold means brave and prone to taking risks. Prone means sensible. Rucha had no confidence in her ability. Confidence means trust. She always had some hesitations and denials. Hesitations means waiting or delay. Denials means contradiction. Even While learning to ride a bicycle, she feared that she may fall off, little knowing that she was riding well. Her fear and hesitation made her fall down the bicycle. She was also upset when she lost the inter-house badminton match by a couple of points. Her friends consoled her and asked her to practice more for the relay in the inter-school sports meet. Relay is nothing but a track and field sports consisting of a set number of stages, usually 4, each leg run by a different member of a team. The runner finishing one leg is usually required to pass on a baton to the next runner, while both are running in a marked exchange zone. This is called relay. Rucha feared that she would make everyone lose the race. Feared means be afraid of. As her friends compelled her to take up the race, she agreed and started practicing under the new PT instructor, Mr. Prakash. He was very enthusiastic. Enthusiastic means passion about sports and drove the children hard, praising, scolding, correcting, but mostly encouraging them. Scolding means reapproach. Mr. Prakash overheard the conversations of the children that Springfield School had a very fast runner and they called her PT Usha. So he took a quick decision to make the girls practice more on the field. He also motivated them, saying that their aim should be to win the race, not just to make an attempt in the relay. Mr. Prakash showed them some exercise that would allow their legs to stretch more and stride faster. He also trained them in the skill of passing the baton without losing their speed. Mr. Prakash then turned to Rucha and gave her advice to win the relay. He asked her not to slow down and to have self-confidence. Self-confidence means self-trust. She should not have any self-doubts and not to think of losing. She must have positive attitude and see herself winning. Think to win. Only to win. Mr. Prakash said that he can feel that she can do it. Rucha was inspired by his words. At the sports meet, Prakash sir gave the girls his final words of encouragement. As the whistle blew, Shabnam, the first runner, gave the team a marginal lead. Marginal means small or tiny. Then to Neelam and Aruna, who ran just managing to keep abreast of the runner of the team A. Abreast means a row or side by side. Finally, the baton was in Rucha's hand. She had noted with dismay that she was pitted against PT Usha of Team A. Pitted means marked. When the baton was passed to her, she was more than ready. Prakash Sir's words came to her mind. Think to win. The next moment, Rucha was conscious of nothing except the tap at the finishing line, which she had to reach. Totally absorbed, she ran. She lost track of time and distance. She ran on, not conscious of the fact that she race was over till Aruna called out of her that they have won. She was applauded by everyone, including the fast runner. Rucha had overcome her hesitations and denials. She could win whenever she chose to succeed. Okay, children, now we came to an end of the story.